we've gone through a huge renovation process. And the last part of a renovation is really just tackling the entire yard, the exterior of our house. As you know, we've bought this house, there was some work to be done, and we're kind of at the end here. Really excited. Welcome back to Rich Hatch Homes. So, in order to start on the yard, we needed to get some of these tree stumps removed that we couldn't remove. And we got a stump grinder, got those removed. The next step was getting the concrete laid and put in, and that helped with some of the drainage. And then the next step was addressing our yard. It needed good black soil in order to grow this green grass. And so we brought in 2.5 truckloads, dumped it through the yard. We had to move it both with an excavator and also by hand. It was a lot of work. But with the whole family working together, many hands make light work, and we got it done.
Will never bother me anyways. Funny how some distance makes everything.
After the dirt was laid, then we had the big task of laying down all the seed, getting it planted, and then watering all that grass to make sure it could grow. We did not plant sod. This is actually seeded grass, and it looks amazing. I cannot tell you how exciting it is to see seed go in and then grow. With the help of Uncle Joe, we were able to borrow his truck to get these rocks that we had to bring in to help with the drainage issue that we had in our yard. So one of the things that we had done was when the concrete was put in, we had them put in a curb that would bring the water down the road instead of going straight into our yard. That way we could bring all the water into this one area and have it drain right into the ditch where it belongs. The last part of the project was putting in the landscaping. Kind of a fun part too, because we got to design a little bit of how it looks, and it is amazing. I got to give a lot of credit again to my wife, Carrie, who bore the brunt of most of this project, and she really did a lot of good work. She also got help from my 4 kids, and but in particular Todd, who also helped her a tremendous amount. So when we had to address the drainage issues, we had a grate that was in our driveway where water would run into it and then out through here. Well, this meant we had to go underground, and there were some issues. And after talking to our concrete guy, Brad, he's suggested, hey, why don't we just have the water drain on top of the concrete? Then we don't have to go underground, especially since we're bringing the concrete out to here. And then we have a drainage right by the concrete, and it works out great. So again, this is just some of the process, thinking through it, trying to figure out how to best do it. And I think we got a good solution. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Rich Hatch Homes. It's been a pleasure being able to share all this work with you. And I hope you can see it was a lot of work. And I can't thank enough my family who all participated in this. We got some bids on what it would take if we got help and paid for it. It would have been astronomical. So we saved a ton of money doing it ourselves, but we have a little bit of back pain, a little bit of soreness, but we're gonna make it, and we love it. A big thanks to Brad Fedler, the concrete guy who did all this work and effort, also helped us with the yard quite a bit. And without a lot of their help, we couldn't have done this. It would have been a much more expensive project, and we just thank you guys. Can't thank you enough.